Hello guys, my name is Jankos and I'm here for another episode of H2Torials. Today I want to talk about Kayn, the new champion that everyone underestimates. So I think Kayn is a really cool character. He looks kinda like anime style. I know this guy just runs around with like his big scythe and then he's just killing everyone around him. I think Kayn in the early game needs to pressure a lot because his clear is insanely fast. Like you can one-shot waves. I think on Kayn I would always start Raptors just because you can one-shot them in 2 Qs and then you can move on. I think in the early game you can gank kinda from every angle you want because your E is just so broken. Like you can kinda just walk around the whole map and just like E and just like, I know, kill people from behind. If they are pushing your teams to tower, you can go behind them. If your team is pushing them and they are low, you can go dive them. If you want to invade the enemy jungle, then I think this is the best champion for 1v1 purely because he can always escape. And keep in mind, you're always faster than enemy junglers in the jungle. So if enemy is still doing a camp and you can surprise attack him, he cannot fight you. And then you are exceptional strong duelist because your Q has like no cooldown. I think on Kayn I would max W, then E, then Q. I think Q cooldown is not enough to max it and you always want to go for the red version in the jungle. The point is that the red Kayn is really good against tanks, and that's why I think we will see him in competitive play, and that's why Cloud9 played him as well. In mid game you should aim to get your transformation going already, and you should try to choose the red one simply because it's just better in the jungle. And then your job is to basically stun people in team fights, go on the tanks, try to chunk them a lot. In the late game, I think the job is the same as in the mid game. So like in team fights, you basically go on the front line and you just kind of rip them apart. Keep in mind, you can ult to dodge enemy skill shots, or you can ult to like regenerate a lot of HP. That's why I like regenerate a lot on this champ, because your ult gives you a lot of HP, your passive gives you a lot of HP. So like there's just so many things that make him strong in team fights. Like I know this champ is insane if you can play him good. I think if you want to go the blue one because you're a hipster or you just don't like me, then I think you go full lethality. And your job is to like kind of assassinate enemy carry because like your W has no animation, you can just auto him. You should always go Dash Blade on the blue version just because it gives you so much more damage. And then you kind of look like Sasuke from Naruto, and I really like Sasuke because he's just so badass. I think on Kayn, like the item build you do is warrior into like black cleaver, into maybe GA, into maybe spirit visage if it's not too much CDR. It would be too much CDR, but I mean the item is just good. Basically I think the core items like warrior, black cleaver, and then the build is up to you. If they have a lot of AD guys, you can go GA. If they have a lot of AP, maybe there's edge of the night or other item that you can go. Like there's always something. So just like use your brain, think for yourself, don't be a dumb solo queue player that follows everyone. I think the matchups, there is no like real hard matchups for Kayn. I think you can pick him into everything. I think though that the best you can pick him into is 3 tanks. There is no special combos, tips or tricks on this champ. Yeah, basically like just play around your E. The champ is new, so there is not many tricks I can teach you, but yeah, keep in mind about like they don't see the W animation if you are on top of a wall, both red and blue one. Keep in mind that your E is short if you are in combat, so don't get caught just because you think that you can walk through walls for 7-8 seconds and you can only do it for 1.5 if you are in fight. Keep in mind you regenerate a lot of HP from your passive on red one, but on top of it you regenerate a lot from your ult, and from your E you get some help as well. Keep in mind you can always gank from behind. Keep in mind you are safe to invade enemy jungle. Keep in mind you are really badass looking, and that's the most important tip. I think the champion is really fun to play. I think I like him a lot. I don't know if I will pull him up or not in competitive play just because his mid-late game, if he doesn't have any kills, is just underwhelming, especially in competitive play. I don't agree he is OP, I think you can pick him whenever you feel like it or whenever it seems like he is good, but not always. And just enjoy the game, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Keep in mind I'm still doing the coaching on Gamer Sensei, so if you guys want to check it out or want me to personally have some lessons for you, I'm waiting for you there. And see you next time. Bye bye, guys.